Finally! I can finally upload a review video. And now I can use this intro again. Hey everybody, Vyse here. It's time to review a game in that hopefully it was made to keep people interested. The horror genre. Horror can be summed up like this. Free range to scare the ever-loving crap out of people. We get the sick enjoyment of seeing people get scared as well as getting ourselves freaked out. If it works, it really works. Other times it can come off as cheesy. That's not to say it's bad, but it can end up not working in a way that gets you a different amusement out of it. Games like Silent Hill are known to have serious stories, and it works out really well. Games like Resident Evil, however, try to be serious, but ends up not being bad, but super cheesy when we wouldn't want that any other way for the series. The point-and-click adventure seems to rarely ever join together with the horror. The only recent game I can think of is new FNAF game Sigil Location, but even so, that's not really a point-and-click adventure game. Besides, I prefer the RPG Maker FNAF games that were made because of the series. Today's game, Inherent Evil, is a point-and-click adventure horror made back in 1999. The whole game takes place in the most clearly original area imaginable, a hotel. When a whole game takes place in one area like this, it can make or break the whole experience. So, is Resident Evil that cheesy horror we strangely love? Or will this make you want to punch the ghastly maker in the face for wasting everyone's time? Let's grab our flashlight and book a room. We start off with the game saying it's preparing our room for us. Nice touch. I know I already used the music earlier, but let's hear it again. Best track in the game. Anyway, I'm going to let the whole intro play out and see if you can make out some mistakes as well as any information about the story.
Hello? Frank? What time is it? Hold on, slow down. What's going on?
You're at the hotel? I told you to stay out of there. Look, just don't move. I'm on my way.
Frank! I'm here. That's coming from upstairs.
Oh boy, where do I begin with this? All we got story-wise is someone named Frank calls you saying bad things are happening at a hotel and wants your help. So go to the hotel and find Frank. There is no way it's 6:23 p.m. and 8 p.m. when you reach the hotel. You remove the fog outside, which has some light to it, and it would be so dark that it's basically midnight. Why would Frank call you instead of the police when you are far enough away for it to take you an hour and 37 minutes to get there? Also,
That's coming from upstairs.
that did not sound like it was from upstairs. That was either from an attic or a basement. Attic is impossible because it's a hotel, and you are not hearing the attic from the base level floor. Wow, that many noticeable mistakes in the first minute and a half. This is not a good start. Anyway, if we go to the next floor, it'll be too dark, so go to the computer counter. Here we find a flashlight to take and a painting which we can't take right now. Also going to the back near the white door is a board. Now go to floor 1 via elevator. Also, the elevator music is the second best music track in the game. Oh look, a wall with a missing painting.
It looks like one of the paintings is missing. It's blood.
It's blood. God, don't you know anything?
It's locked.
Frank, as soon as you reach the ground, I want you to take Kyle and run to the main road.
Mommy, I'm scared.
Honey, don't be afraid. Mommy will be right behind you. Now go and remember what I said. Frank, run!
Sarah, what are you doing?
Oh my God, Gerald!
Okay, so now we know that there is a mother named Sarah and Frank is the father. Kyle is a baby and there is someone named Gerald. However, after we try to leave...
Who's there? Someone there?
One of those voices said, "Come join us, Kyle." So we're Kyle, even though we just heard that the baby's name was Kyle. I'm sure they'll explain that later. Go get the thing on the floor, see an image.
No, it's not gonna be that easy.
It's blood.
Go back to the base level floor and up the stairs. After figuring out how to get the key, we can enter the taped room 105. Inside,
It's blood.
and a diary that spawned on the bed. Welcome to what I call the biggest fail in the game. The diary. It gives most of the backstory of the game. How is that a fail? Let me tell ya. I can't read the damn thing! For some stupid reason, not only did it make it cursive, which is hard to read already, but they made the text a bit too small. So now all the story we could be reading about slowly throughout the game is now completely useless. There is 2 more things about this diary, but we'll get to one in a minute. Find a button, get a key, talk to Mom on the TV.
Kyle!
Mom?
Kyle, meet me in the...
Mom, wait! Meet you where? Room 211?
And use the key to get down to the basement, which was near the board we got earlier.
Kyle, who is that? Kyle, is somebody down here? Kyle, who are you?
You don't recognize your own father?
Why the hell does Kyle not know his father's name when we saw the taped 105 room with the bleeding earlier? Anyway, part 1 of the game is over as it boots you out of the game. This game has a total of 8 parts to it. In order to play the next part, you have to play the game in order and use a password that can be found in the files when you put the game on the computer. This was actually done for the 100% feature, which is done via the diary. Because if you miss something, the game will ask you if you want to continue searching. If no, everything continues as normal. However, if you pick yes, you won't be booted out of the game. But the game will make you start the part from the very beginning. So that makes the whole 100% booting you out and the password thing completely pointless. And to think there's still one more problem with the diary. Anyway, time for part 2. Time for some more plot.
Dad, is that really you? Yes, Kyle, it's me.
The evil force that dominated the hotel 20 years ago is awakened, and it's after you and Frank. Your mother was involved with the demon behind the evil. She traded all the souls of the guests in the hotel for her own gain. It's coming, I must go.
Okay, two things. First, the sound editor must have later worked on Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, 'cause I can't hear you! Second, Frank is not our father, then is Gerald our father? I'm confused. Well, the noise is creepy, but this noise needs to stop. Anyway, we find gloves in a box and fix some wires in order for the elevator to go to more floors. Well, floor 2 is a no. How about 3? Okay, we can exit here to get to floor 2 and reach room 211.
The door's unlocked. I think it's lava.
Can a ghost really spawn lava? Well, we have a basement full of boxes, so let's see if there's anything we can use. Something's making a sound. After grabbing a fishing pole from under the stairs, we find the sound.
Just more boxes. Just more boxes. That sound is coming from behind these boxes.
No. That puzzle. Just no.
There's something down there. It's a fire extinguisher.
Whiteout. Applied directly to the what? Also, a fire extinguisher can put out lava? No, really, I'm truly asking that. Answer room 211 is a notepad that I can actually read. But first, here's a briefcase with a piece of the Triforce. The piece is part of a seal that is needed to close a demon well. Good! We find out how the main plot of the story. Find 7 pieces of a seal to close the demon well. Now about that notepad. The notepad says that someone knows about this creepy place. She, however, decided to go to the ballroom dance on the 3rd day being there. Part 2 of the game is over now, so now we know where the goal is for Part 3. However, at floor 3... Woo! A floating desk! Woo! What's in there, a balloon? Oh, cool, I was right.
Meet me in the dining room?
In the dining room, we get one of the dumbest things to ever do at this moment.
I could use a drink. I feel weird. Whoa. What was in that?
Why would you think drinking that would be a good thing to do? It's even called devil's juice. Are you telling me he can read everything except bottles? After spinning around a bit, this happens.
Afraid of the dark.
No! Maybe. After figuring out the direction order as to not die, I'll explain how death works in this game in a bit. You turn on the light and get a key and threaten to buy a balloon.
It's the key to room 302.
Hey, Kyle. I'm not gonna hurt you. Yet.
What is this, the clown from It? Ho ha! Ho ha! Ho ha! Ho ha! Ho ha! We go to room 302, deal with this pointless illusion. And in the drawer of the room is a key to
I wonder what this is
something.
for.
After a while of searching, we can go to where the board was we picked up at the very beginning of the game. And the white door with the bar across it can take us outside. I love this outside area even though it has a BS jump scare near the gate. We end up using the key on a trap door and setting this control thing to high. Afterwards, well, we're gonna be near death in the next part, so it's now's a good time to talk about dying in this game. You see, every time you die, you get to see some graves, about 8 or 10. It's pure RNG if you guess right or not. If you guess right, you get to try once again. But if you guess wrong, however... What? You mean it boots me out of the game? Now I have to do that part all over again.
Before I drown. It's a steel rod. It's stuck.
After using a pole to get out of the trap, even though since we can lift it open, we should be able to push it up, we get the second seal piece from the pool and go to floor 4.
I need to find something to help me open these doors.
Checking and seeing that this elevator needs to be opened, a crowbar now spawns in room 211. After getting a screwdriver from dealing with the puzzle of the elevator,
Screwdriver.
we find a bootable disc in room 302.
It's a boot disc.
Oh great, going on a computer in a point-and-click adventure game. Either one of two things happen. Either A, it's super easily and completely pointless, or B, so damn hard that you'll be there for about 30 minutes or more. Looking at the map of the computer, we can use a screwdriver on the vent to floor 1 to reach the kitchen.
There's a vent that goes from the first floor to the kitchen.
Oh look, a jump scare to activate on along the way.
It's blood.
In the kitchen, we are suddenly attacked!
Hey, Kyle. How about a little target practice?
Okay, how the hell did our character reach that? The way that was done cannot be possible. Okay, it can be close, but still, that's a bit ridiculous. After blocking 5 knives and finding a key, we can now use the key to enter the ballroom. Once we try to move in the room, however... Oh boy.